Another 1-5 team. You've got the Dolphins coming in. What are the keys for the Browns to get win number 2?
So line of scrimmage is going to be huge for this, obviously, and the Browns need to do better. If the thing is the Miami Dolphins have a humongous defensive interior. They've drafted the other rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant. They have former Maryland nose tackle who's 320. Kenneth Grant's 340. Zach Sealer's a good player. They have really good edge rushers, but I feel like if the Browns can get off tackle, that's going to be a huge benefit for Quinshon Judkins. It's the area he thrived at most when he was in college. But as good as Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips and Chop Robinson are, I feel like that's a vulnerability for them. It also takes them away from Jordan Brooks, who's the best Dolphins linebacker potentially. So if he can get Quinshon Judkins out on the edge, I think they have a real opportunity to thrive in that capacity. I also think, the past 2 weeks, I think the Browns were better off sort of jumbo packaging their players. I think this might be the first, certainly they can do that to see if they can get space in there with their tight ends and everything. I think this might be the first game where the Browns are benefit more potentially from spreading the Dolphins out to run the ball because they have these big guys, and trying to make them move laterally might be to the Browns' advantage. The other side of the ball, the Dolphins have arguably the worst set of guards in the league right now, and the Browns have to take advantage of that. They've got a very young left tackle in Patrick Paul, second-year guy who's playing reasonably well, but he's a second-year guy going against Myles Garrett. They have to be able to disrupt that because Devin Achane, if he gets space, has incredible speed. He's a very gifted runner, and the Dolphins do a good job of scheming up opportunities for him with their wide zone stuff. So the Browns have to be able to play fast. They have to be ready for cutbacks. They have to be on the line of scrimmage effective, because I think they can get pressure on Tua and potentially force mistakes if they do that. And for whatever weird reason it is, the Browns defense plays better at home. And finally, even though London was a home game, it's the first time since September 21st the Browns will actually be in Cleveland Brown Stadium. So I think that will help as well.
Yeah, the Achane, you miss a tackle, it's a touchdown most times. So you better see some good tackling. Keys, who needs to step up? Which guys need to step up for the Browns? Because this is another, we've said it the last 2 weeks, this is a third winnable game in a row.
Well, I think it starts with the interior of the line. They have to be better. They were absolutely abused the past week against the Steelers, and there's a pride element that goes into that. They have to be able to respond, step up. These are veterans. These are guys you're counting on to be good. And then the other part is, it's a lot of pressure on Dylan Gabriel. It's not necessarily fair in his third start. He's got to look further down the field. He's got to test a defense more, because you saw the Pittsburgh Steelers were just content to sort of sit and wait for him to throw underneath and obliterate Browns receivers as a result. They've got to put the ball down the field. He's got to look further down the field, even if it's just to force some honesty, create some space for the running game, and just to open up the field, because it feels like right now, again, it's not fair, but it feels like right now the Browns are playing in the red zone on every single play.